I thought it would be amazing if I could set up a shortcut that automatically generates the 5-second journal for me. Okay, let me enable screen recording before I... So the first thing you want to do is create a new shortcut. We'll name it morning journal. And then I'm just gonna change the color to red. I would select this. It doesn't really matter what you select. So step one would be to identify the template that you want to use for your 5-second journal. There's one available from 5secondjournals.com, so I'm gonna go grab that. I have the URL open right here, so I'm just gonna use this URL. I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna select URL and like paste it here. So this is step one. Step two would be to get the contents of this URL, because I want to extract that image from here, and that will be the best way of doing it. So I got the contents of the URL, and then I'm going to select get images. Let's see how that works. So I have the two images right here. Now I want to make sure I select the second one, because the second one is the one that's the blank template. The first one is just a bunch of examples how the 5-second journal should be used. To do that, you can use the action called get item from list, because this has created a list and this should be simple enough to do that. So get item from list, get that and put it here at the very bottom. So we want the last item, since that's the second image and there are only two images. So we're going to select get last item, and then that's from images. So if we play it again, you can see that's the image that we want, and it's here. After we have the second template, we're going to turn it into a PDF file. To do that, you can use make PDF action, and that will turn it into a PDF file. So the reason we're turning it into a PDF is because after it has been turned into a PDF file, we can use the functionality called markup, which will let us like annotate on the file itself. And that should be easy enough. The next step should be to save this PDF as a template. I'm only doing that so just in case one day Mel Robbins decides that she doesn't want to keep this on the website, we still have our own copy and we don't have to pull it from the internet every time. And it's even useful in cases when you're not connected to the internet. So I want to save this as a template. In order to do that, you can use the action called save file, and then yeah, so that worked. So basically the problem is the save file action cannot create folders. So you gotta have an already created folder. So I don't want all of this to happen every single time I run the shortcut. So I'm gonna add an if condition that's gonna check whether the template exists or not. So if the template doesn't exist, then it's gonna go through all of this process. But if the template exists, then it's gonna skip all of this bullshit and get to the meat of the content where it's gonna let me write on my journal. So I don't have to make this thing happen every single time. It's just a waste of time, and I don't know about you, but early in the morning, I don't have a lot of patience to find out if the file exists. So we're gonna do get file, and we're gonna get the file from journaling. It's a capital J. I don't know if it's case sensitive or not, but I'm not taking any chances. Template.pdf. That's what it's called, right?
So we're gonna get file, and if the file has been retrieved and there is a value, then this doesn't need to happen. Otherwise, all of these tasks need to happen. So we're gonna move them one by one. I'm not sure there's a better way of doing this, but this is the only way I know how to do it, so.
Yes, one-time patience, that's all you need. Okay, now that everything has been done, we wanna put the rest of our tasks under this part of if condition. So if the condition has been met, that means it's gonna open the file. So I wanna make, since it's gotten that file, I'm gonna save that file as, save that file to a new file. And I'm gonna, this time, I'm gonna call it current date, and I'm going to change the, I'm going to remove the time. I'm going to change the date format to be short. Where'd it go? Short, and then I will follow it by saying journal. So that should be the name of the file. Let's see, and then let's see if that works. Let's try running it again. Boom, the file doesn't exist. Okay, I have it figured out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with the way we were doing it. So we're gonna get the file and we're gonna try to open template PDF. It is very important that you disable error if not found, because this is enabled by default. So turn this off, so if it's not found, the shortcut doesn't stop. And now we're gonna try to use the count functionality of shortcuts, which is gonna count the number of items in file. And now we're gonna check if count is, so let's select the magic variable, count is greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, that means there's a file in count. And we're gonna try to make a PDF from that file. So that just creates a new file for you to edit on. You found the file, you wanna make sure you save it as a new file instead of overwriting on the template. Since it's a daily journal kind of a system, I would like to name this file as the date, but I don't really want the time in it. So I'm gonna go select none. And then I want to remove this. This is just something I had done for testing. At this point in time, if your shortcut finds a file, it's gonna create a new file, and then that's about it. So the next action needs to happen here is you need to mark up on that file. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna find the file, create a copy of it, and lets you type on it, or basically annotate on it, not type on it. In case the template has been found, we still want these tasks to run. So we're gonna click add to this shortcut. We're gonna back up again, and we're gonna do the same thing again, add to this shortcut, and then we're gonna go back up again. This is a very simple way of just duplicating tasks in the same shortcut. I want to do add to this shortcut again. Since it goes to the very bottom, it's simple for us. We can just put it back in the otherwise section. So what really happens is simple. So instead of file, we want to select the template that we just created. So we're going to do that and click saved file, variable it's coming from. And that looks simple enough. And now let's try running it and see what happens. So as of right now, the template file exists. So I'm going to just go and delete this template file. So it's going to create a new template file this time. Boom, there's a new template file, and this is called Jan 28, 2020. So this should be good. So if I can scribble on this and I click done, this should have been saved as template and then Jan 2820. I want to try to run it again just to verify that the template does not get created again. So again, this is called Jan 2022 just because that file already exists. So I'm going to click done and save that. Let's go back to the files, and you can see there's only one template, and Jan 28, 2020 has been entered twice. So let's delete one of them. I'm going to delete both of them because I'm done journaling for today. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, if you found any value from this video, please hit the like button. And if this video did not give you any value and this was a waste of time, please hit the dislike button. And if you want more videos on Siri Shortcuts, taskers, or just general technology and productivity and minimalism, I don't know where my channel is going, stay subscribed to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is Geet.